Mehak, hi, how are you doing today?
Hey Prash, I'm doing fine. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing fine, thank you, and congratulations for making it to one of your top schools. So, why don't you just start with a quick introduction about yourself, like, your name, your industry, your goals, anything that you want to tell our audience out here.
Yes, my name is Mehak and I'm originally from Ludhiana, Punjab. I have around 3.5 years of work ex as of now and mostly in the consulting industry. And when I started my GMAT journey, I was really in between of my journey. I really had to write my GMAT and I approached LilacBuds and wanted to work on the application side by side. So that's really how I started my journey to the B schools.
Wonderful, thank you. And you raised a very important point, right? Starting the GMAT and the consulting side by side. Why did you decide to do that? Why not just take the GMAT? Some students decide to take the GMAT first, then come for consulting. What prompted your decision to take it side by side?
Yes, so I was in touch with many seniors of my college and they recommended Rajiv and LilacBuds to me. So I was just thinking that if I want to apply to like in early rounds or round one, so that would be really helpful for me in getting scholarships or even prioritizing. And like if I need to apply some in R2, so that would really help me save some time. So I decided to go with that side-by-side approach, and the team LilacBuds have been really helpful in doing that. Like they were very supportive. I took my GMAT in September, wherein I started my application process right from the July last year.
Okay, so you started your application with us in July. You finally took the GMAT in September. How much did you get on the GMAT?
720. I got a 720.
720. Wonderful. Thank you. So when you got in touch with LilacBuds overall, what were your key concerns? What were you looking from a consulting perspective? What kind of help were you seeking?
Okay, so to be honest, I reached out to many consulting firms, and to make that decision, like it was a really important decision for me. Like the future is at stake basically. So when I reached to LilacBuds and I talked to Rajiv, like at that point of time, I was really not sure, like what should I do, which all schools I want to go, what would be aligning with my career goals. So at that point of time, when I talked to Rajiv, he helped me in the initial consultation call. He helped me clear all my doubts, like all the apprehensions I had at that point of time. So I really liked the point, like even I'm not enrolled in I was not enrolled in LilacBuds at that point of time. Still, like many of my doubts and apprehensions that I had were cleared by Rajiv. And that personal touch, it really helped me decided to go with LilacBuds. Whereas when I was talking to some other firms, like that particular thing was missing. And in addition to that, I was looking for something which could provide me with end-to-end thing. Like I did not want to go for interviews to some another consultation or some other prep agency or something like that. So that also was a very deciding factor for me, like right from the applications, essays, recommendations till the way to interviews. And even after that, I'm in touch with Rajiv. So yes, that was a really good journey for me, and I'm really happy that I made this decision.
Again, you said you've been working with Rajiv actively. You've used our portal and technology connect website, right, for connecting with Rajiv often. Do you have any specific feedback, or how did you feel that whole experience was, staying connected with the mentor, getting your applications running, and the whole process of it, right? Like even just the brainstorming on the topics or where you should apply. Walk me through the real experience that you had when you were working with our team.
Okay, yes, as I mentioned, I was really confused at that point of time when I started my applications. So after talking to Rajiv and getting that initial consultations, it really helped me define my goals first, and then matching the schools according to those goals. Like I wanted to get into tech consulting post MBA, and then selecting the schools based on that role. Like how consulting looks like in that school. What are the experiential learning opportunities? Me and Rajiv, we really made a list of like around 20 schools, and then checked which all schools I fit in. And right from that point, I started writing my whole life journey. after my college, like what all I did in my first organization, second organization. I was actually surprised that there were many things which I did not know myself, like that this would be useful. But writing all those things in around 10-20 pages really helped me during my essay writing. And after selecting these schools, we prioritized according to their R1 deadlines. Like some were earlier, some were late in October, and some were even in November. So we prioritized the schools which had earlier deadlines, and step by step we were able to do that. And coming to the portal, it was very, very engaging. And like we could work simultaneously, me and Rajiv. And the Kira interview part which we had, mock interviews, mock video interviews really helped me prepare the interviews before my actual application interviews. So in that part, I love how like LilacBuds portal is designed.
Thank you once again. Which school did you apply to? I mean, I think you mentioned about the schools round 1, round 2 strategy. Which schools did you apply to? And, finally, when you shortlisted them, and also please do share, what admits have you received? What scholarships have you received? That would help our audience as well.
Yes, I applied to a total of 5 B schools with LilacBuds, and I was invited to interview by all of them. And I was finally accepted into 2, and with around 60 to 65% scholarship in one of them.
Okay. Could you name the school for our audience? Which school did you get an admit to with scholarship?
Yes, I'd be joining UNC Kenan Flagler School of Business, and I received around 80,000 USD scholarship.
Wow, that's nice. Awesome. Cool. That's congratulations, Mehak, again for that amazing scholarship. And I'm pretty sure that your candidature would have held you up quite well out there in that department. So what about, from you spoke about the entire journey, the technology, the mentors. What areas would you tell your future applicants who are looking to kind of follow your footsteps, plan an MBA abroad, preferably in America? And if they're on the fence at this point, thinking about, whether to get into consulting, having a similar background to yours, what would you recommend to them? What should they do today, or steps that they can start taking today in order to achieve these dreams?
Yes, one thing I'd suggest is, if you are having any doubts, like any apprehensions, like I said, I had at that point of time, like I did not even write GMAT. So I definitely believe like they can get in touch with your team, with the mentors, and they can help them clear out any doubt they have. And in my opinion, I would suggest like if they can start early around July, so that they can apply in R1. That I believe it was really helpful for me, like starting early. And another thing I would say is, if you are able to define your goals, and that will really help you to find the schools where you really best fit in. And in that way, you'll be able to even present yourself better in the interview, like if you feel the connect with the school. And rest all things, the team is very good. The things which I missed on my own, that were identified by Rajiv and other mentors, like I had mock interviews with the team, and the detailed feedback was it lasted around half an hour to 45 minutes. So that was pretty detailed, and it really helped me perform better in my interviews after that.
Super. All right. Cool. So thank you once again, Mehak, for taking the time to do this. It was wonderful speaking with you. And we wish you the best on your new career path or the new academic path that you're starting off, and the career path after that. All right. So best wishes from LilacBuds and from the whole team here. We really enjoyed working with you as well.
Thank you. It was a pleasure working with you guys. Like it was really good. Thank you, LilacBuds.